And we are back at it for a short little episode here of XCOM 2. Going into episode number 2, as you saw in the last one. Yeah, our first mission did not work out the best. Ended up going back and realizing that because we hadn't saved before the mission and was kind of caught in between these little kind of predetermined cutscenes, we basically didn't have the opportunity to reload back to where we wanted. So I started a fresh game. Should still have the similar characters coming up here in just a second, but I decided that I did want to make a change based off of what I saw in that first level. Ranger, I know, is a really powerful unit as you upgrade it down the line, but I do think that Sharpshooter is actually going to be what we need to get through the first few missions unscathed. So I'm going to go ahead and get an extra Sharpshooter here out of Kelly. Even if we have 2 snipers on a roster for a bit, I don't think there's any problem with that. And yeah, the sniping potential is just amazing, so we definitely want to emphasize that. So, she's got squad sight. Now she can target enemies within squad mate sight, as long as there's line of sight to the target. There's still kind of a range factor for accuracy, but as a whole, we definitely want to be able to just kind of keep somebody in a position where they can just shoot targets from far away. That'll allow her to overwatch when I do that initial breach as well. Alrighty. So, the boys are back in town. We've got Jason Borders, Dylan Davis, Blake Baldwin, ready to rock and roll. Difficulty, easy. That's what they say for this one. Just to put it in context, there will be significantly harder missions, like a medium, a hard, and maybe even like an insanely difficult version. This is as easy as it gets, as far as I can tell. We're gonna have to be very smart about it. Let's make a move. We've got a sharpshooter. We've got our trio. And we've got to see what we can do with it. I do think we get a few more Marines a little bit later on to add to the squad. I think squad of 4 feels kind of small. I think it's going to be 6 is our default, but I forget. It's been a while. Obviously, I didn't even remember the movement and attack basics before this. But yeah, since there is such a time requirement, we do have to move pretty quickly when we're shrouded. And then, as soon as we get out of shroud, we have to kind of play smart and slow. I'm not sure if we can hack this thing to stabilize it from far away, or if we have to be right up next to it. But, we'll see. We have a little bit more intel going into this one. And we're gonna have to... Oh wait, this is just a different map entirely. So we're probably facing the same enemies overall, but we're not facing the same layout. Which is interesting. Still like the same core to it, like the truck and everything. So how do we want to approach this? Usually put the person in the back, put them as far forward as I can first, because they'll still get their full movement forward, and they won't aggro anything necessarily. I am interested in trying to see what we can do with her on the roof of the car. Because I do think if she's far enough back, they might not be able to punish her. And she can get like that full line of sight plus, I think, high ground bonus that we want to really factor in. So we're not seeing anything too close. We can definitely move up pretty hard here, as we kind of saw in the last time we played this one. So we'll go ahead and push. Blake's moving in. Jason Borders on the move. I do see a little activity. But we are going to be out of aggro range from a patrol, I believe. So in theory, I should be able to just move up here, but just to play it safe, we'll go ahead and take position up here. Getting that extra shot from the Overwatch on reveal is going to be really important. Yeah, they're moving pretty slow when they patrol. So we've only burned 1 turn so far. Not bad at all. But we are probably going to have to breach at this point. Now let's check her numbers. If she breached right now, out of cover, 81%. Is there any way we can just kind of understand a little bit more of why that is? Oh, yes, we can. Alright, so if I hold Alt, it says... Oh, it tells me about the enemy. That's sick. Okay. Yeah, I think there's a setting where I can turn this on permanently, and I do want that, because that's just super nice. Mark target. Advent officers can mark a target, commanding other Advent soldiers to focus their fire on that target. Any Advent that attack the marked target have a bonus to aim. 2-turn cooldown. We basically knew that already, but yeah, it's fine. And then Advent troopers are just attackers, so 3 damage, +1 crit, and 65% base aim. Interesting. +2 crit. Okay. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, if you move, you can't fire the sniper rifle. So the sniper rifle takes 2 actions. Always requires 2 actions to fire, so you cannot move and shoot unless you get like maybe a special perk from sharpshooting down the sharpshooter tree. So I'm looking for a good position to fire from for Davis. I think it's going to be here. And then borders can move up a little bit more, and then still a little bit off for Lake, it feels like. Like there's this option here, but he's not close enough to shoot at that point. So yeah, I guess a good question would be, is this close enough to see a target and get a decent angle? And if not, then we'll need to reposition. So 65% isn't the worst. It's definitely not like what I was going for, but maybe I should be a bit more patient. If I just kind of hover here, I don't think they patrol past. And then she can move forward to the top of this thing.
Headed there now.
And pistol overwatch, presumably. Fire the first enemy that moves within your line of sight, but only if revealed. Cool.
Covering now.
Cover the tree. See, this I think is too risky. I love this position. I want to take it, but I think it's too risky. So we're just going to go here and do the same thing, the overwatch. Concealed. And finally, I think we can just do... The question is, do we do the left side or do we do the front side? And based on their position, I think left side is safe. We could do half cover here. We could do this tree as well. I think it's unlikely they move that much closer to me. I don't know why I feel this tree is safe and this one isn't. Maybe because they were already walking to the right. But I'm going to try this.
Got it.
Bit of a gamble. Alright. So both trees would have been safe, but that's fine. But they are kind of out of sight now, which is not how I want this ambush to go. Still, though, it gives me a lot more room to work with here, theoretically. I think that they're still going to see quite a bit, but it allows me to kind of give a full, complete side angle. And this is where I mentioned I wasn't really that great at concealment. You never had concealment in the first game because you were always the one that was like, they knew you were there. They knew you were coming. But this is like kind of more subtlety. You're attacking their bases rather than them attacking yours. That feels super risky. But it also feels really strong as the position goes. I'll get more intel from the guys that are going to be further back. And we'll go from there. I don't know if this actually gives me sight, but we'll check it. Okay. So they just walked that way. This seems too risky. This seems okay.
Orders confirmed.
And we can always move one more time if we're breaching next turn. So now we see the site. So yeah, that tree is indeed super risky. But technically, okay. Technically. Also bad. If they move this way, oh, I don't know. I don't know how to predict this stuff. Again, this has been so long since I played this. Let's go here, and then I'll be within one movement of the tree.
Moving out.
Let's just call this good. We know which direction they're moving. They could double back, though. Alright, how's her... So she's still looking great. 89%. She really doesn't need to move. She's in a great spot. She's got high ground. She's got good distance. This is what we want. Especially since she's not playing in cover, right? If they charge her and she's not in cover, she's a big target unless she's this far away. So let's keep her this far away. In the meantime, We have to think what we're doing with these boys. I think he's going to end up behind this car. So let's go ahead and start him right here, I guess.
Roger that.
Because he'll be in range of the target position. And she can do her Overwatch thing again. A full Overwatch is better.
Eyes on the prize.
Alright, they're going all the way around. So they're not going to be as susceptible to the current flank as I wanted them to be. I just don't know how long it'll take before they start doubling back. I know this is super boring, but like, once I get a better flow for this, I think I can make these decisions much faster, but right now I'm just like petrified it's going to turn out exactly as it did before. This feels pretty good though. I like this spot.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Not super aggressive.
Decided. Okay, you should be able to hack into that thing's safety protocols and stabilize it. Shen is uploading the fix, right? Got some hostiles grouped over here.
Yeah, you do. Alright. So he sees two targets I didn't expect. One from each group. 65% from this distance. Interesting. That's without cover factored in. Alright. I think she's still in a good position. I'm going to keep saying that. I mean, she could definitely run down and play back here, and that'd be fine too. But I feel like she's got a unique angle if she actually just hangs on to like this spot in particular.
Heading out.
That might be really good. Or suicidal. We'll have to see.
Scanning.
Alright, yeah, we're not expecting them to double back. We're going to try to take these guys out on the left, as their bosses have kind of abandoned them. We don't expect them to move, so this should be actually a safe position despite being really close to their stuff. And finally, that would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. What's movement like? Yeah, I think if I'm here, I can definitely move to there safely. So, yeah, we'll hold this position. I just want to aggro early. And Overwatch time.
Got it covered.
Alright, so we're clear on that side, which means we basically get to take two guys down and then take the other two. This seems like how we want it to be. I want to take the snipers. She's really close to them, though. She's got to be the one to start it, and I'm hoping she just crits. 50% chance to crit for decent bonus damage. 4 is expected, but we could do significantly more. And I think I'm going to go for it. I think this is the time, the place. We've set ourselves up. We know how far till they see us, so we can go right up to the red line now. That would be so juicy to hang onto the truck there, but it's gonna get hot and heavy real quick. We can't grenade, obviously we have the converter that we want to take full advantage of as soon as we can. But we can push up a bit. Learning absolutely nothing from the tutorial about flanking. By going right here
Moving out.
and activating Overwatch. So he actually doesn't see them. I'm hoping that when they move, he does, because I've kind of committed at this point. Then we'll take the tree,
That's affirmative.
take the Overwatch, and hopefully he'll hit the best target there. And then borders. I really want that truck position. That's not available. These are all half cover. And we were thinking about going for this tree. Now we're definitely going for it. And you still can see this guy at decent pace away. So we've activated Overwatch on everyone. It's time to light him up, and we're going for the officer. Hoping for the crit, but regardless, going for some big damage. Alright, 6. Not bad. He has 1 health left.
We're visible
But
here.
now they're going to go for him unless they die to Overwatch.
The bulk of the Advent forces
And they did not. So this is going to hurt. She's probably dead.
Their obedience is much more predictable.
There's a sectoid in the back too. Oh my god, there's more. We missed one of the... We killed the other. Ambush kill. Oh boy, oh boy. She's so toast. But the game's trying to figure out what's happening. I forgot to save. If the mods screw up again, this can be suck. That's gonna suck. Yeah, I feel like things should be happening right now. I mean, I can try saving here and reloading and see what happens, but... Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. She's so fucked. Oh, bleeding out. Not dead. Not dead. There's a big difference, even though it's going to put her in critical condition for a long time. And we got good cover. But there were a couple guys in the back. Not just the guys right next to us, but there's a sectoid and others. Oh, boy.
Their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential. Commander, we're running out of time.
You'd love to hear it.
If we don't stabilize the converter soon, I don't think anybody's going home today.
Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so this is Overwatch. This is nice. They did not give us indication of Overwatch before, so this must be one of the mods. But if we move, we get shot. Period. And that's from... who knows? One of these guys. Alright, so we no longer have the sniper covering us. She did good damage. Yeah, we can kind of cover our back flank here. So if Borders takes this tree, then he gets overwatched and dies. Okay, 18%. Not bad, not bad. Got some distance on him. I almost want to go for him, but he's probably just going to mark anyways. So guaranteed damage of 3 to 4, cannot crit. And this is a 57% chance. Ugly. Can I, and my grenade can't hit him? No. Okay. So this is like a 50-50 to kill, just based on damage alone. I'll go for it. At least the guaranteed hits. Alright, so he can fall back a bit. Now that Overwatch has been triggered, take some shots against some guys. So I'd love to fire and then move, but it doesn't seem like that's an option. This guy here, if I went here, then I would just die. So even if I have a flank theoretically available, it's not gonna work for me here. Hit the car though. I'm gonna back up to the tree. Well, excuse me, princess. And then I guess I could grenade the car.
This is for you.
Alright, so the car's on fire, which is good. Now I can either take that hit or I can move and try to finish off one of the guys back there. I think we're gonna hold position. Take the best shot we have. Got him. Oof, okay.
I'm all right.
Oh, he just ran through a hard flank. Wow! Yeah, there is. And yeah, Jesse does have an accent. Jason, sorry. Alright, he just resurrected that guy.
Respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
Dude, we're so... even when things go even kind of our way, we're still like so overwhelmingly screwed. We have two turns to get to this thing, which means next turn I have to be disarming it. Alright, so what happened to the one health guy? Oh, he's here, yeah, okay. He's in half cover. So we're gonna have to YOLO it a bit to finish this off anytime soon. which means he's going for the... Still only 56% on this. That's silly. We take the hit, though. Alright, and then we gotta clean up the flanking situation here, or try to at least. There's an Overwatch covering it. 66%, 30%, ugh. Now this guy can only do melee attacks, so he's not actually that scary. Are you the one with the grenade? You are. So I'm worried that Jason is going to take some hits here, but we're going to do what we can with against this guy in the front that's overwatching. Because giving him a free shot doesn't make any sense. Overwatch removed, and he's just dead. Alright, we're promoting. Can we get in range to hit this guy, though? If I hold Alt, can it show viable targets over here or something? I don't know what's happening to my camera right now, guys. So, alright. I think I hit a button I wasn't supposed to. There we go, okay. So, from this position, does it change? Like, obviously from this position, it would, right? Okay. There's some hotkey that I don't know that would tell me if I would be in range from that location. But... I mean, Baldwin wasn't, and that's basically the same position as Baldwin. Oof, we got to get to the canister. We don't really have a choice in that anymore, so... YOLO? Push forward. Let's see what we can do. This is already blown up, right? I believe so. Not exactly sure. He's in heavy cover. I'm not hitting him. And he's these guys are the only ones that I'm close enough to, period, so... It's ugly no matter how you look at it, really. I don't really see a weak point in this position. Oh, there's a bed here. Go on the house? Yeah, sniper on the house would have been great. Where's my sniper? I'll get her on it real quick. Oof. Yeah. I just gotta get closer. That's the end, and that's just the facts. I'll probably get flanked here, but I gotta get a good shot. Guess we're on the zombie. Not killed yet, though. Oh, he burned out. Okay. And that truck exploded. Wait, is that the truck that she was on? Is there anything left of her? Oh, this looks good.
Help! No, damn it, no!
Oh, he's panicked. Good, good. Just gonna do some nonsense. Alright, 5 damage. Kills the zombie in his confusion.
I can't move! It's a little too warm over here! Commander, the converter is near collapse. It's about to blow.
We are aware. Alright, so in theory, we can move up on this in the green position and hack it. There's nobody overwatching, as far as I can tell. So in theory, if we wanted to look for the best case scenario, it would be move in, stop the converter. Jason grabs her? Don't even think that's possible. No, she's out. She's done. We've lost Kelly. And then... Oh, he's panicked, so Davis isn't doing anything. Alright, well, we'll do what we can. Holy crap. Hope your hacking skill's good, bud.
I'll give it a shot.
Alright. Large intel cache for twice as much. I mean, we're not gonna get either of these either way. But, go big or go home. Alright.
I'm in. Target well done. Readings are returning to normal. Well, mostly normal. Firebrand is en route, but I wouldn't take any chances. Eliminate all remaining hostiles in the area before evac.
So, if we evacuate now, we can't get the power converter? I don't actually... Like, I understand how evac works in general, but I would imagine that for this first mission, where this thing's literally going to power our ship, that we kind of have to stick it out. Oh, this is a decent angle. Too far away from the action, though. We kind of have to charge back up. Yeah, maybe if... No, he had too many guys on him to just like run up there and take care of her immediately. But it would be nice to kind of evac her. Alas, not to be. Just take this front position and move in. Love that accent. It's great.
That all you got?
It's gonna crack me up all day. Yeah, Davis is no longer panicked. One of his friends just died. It's cool. Alright, Overwatch is active, so we're gonna have to be smart about this. So these are our last two enemies. There's a chance we make it out alive here. 49. He's got a grenade? No, who has a grenade? There's somebody does. 0 people have grenades. Alright. So he's got 62% on this guy right nearby, just based on proximity. This guy's got 49 on either, and then this guy too far back. Can't move forward without the Overwatch, but we can just break Overwatch, I think, just by providing covering fire. So I think we'll just try that. It does not break Overwatch.
Running low on ammo.
Alright, we got 2 shots left. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is what I was looking for, is this detail right here. Aim is 65 by default. Weapon range is good, but cover will reduce it a bit. So overall it's going to be 49. That's a coin flip. Not looking great. He gets 3 damage on him.
Running dry.
And Overwatch is removed, so now Dylan can push up. Where to? Where to? Oh, he's got... This is on his last shot, too. So he's got to make it count because he's reloading after this. Woof. Alright, this is full cover, I believe. Just double checking. Yeah, he's in full. So 2 guys in full cover. I think Davis should stay in full cover too, or at least the best he can find. Now this would be the best.
I'm on it.
Try to play it safe a bit, but he only gets a shot on the sectoid. Unfortunate. Does make a hit. That's half his health there. We're almost through. Please, please, please. Overwatch. I'm fine with. Oh my god, that's a hyper flank. Goodbye. 3 is not bad. That's an injury. That's not a kill. Could have been a lot worse. And now I get a retaliation. Counter flanked. Okay, that's not a counter flank. You've got a flank, right? How do you not have a shot? Oh, just go hit him with the gun. The fact that he can't. Alright. Well, let's take the shot on this guy first, because, well, you have 1 health. I kind of have to break Overwatch, which is only 50% here. We move from one tree cover to another, and then that's like a full flank, I think. Let's see, he's on this side, right? Yeah, so if I run from this tree to this one, what's his attack like? Does it tells me, right? If I mouse over him. His attack, okay, wow, he's got some stuff. Vulnerable to melee. This is really good intel. These tooltips were not available in base game. Mind spin, debilitating telepathic, mental control. So reanimation we've seen. And his damage by default is 3 to 4. So our 4 health guys are in danger of dying to an Overwatch run like this. But at the end of the day, gotta make it happen. Oh, got the flank. Bring him down. Yes. Oh yeah. Alright, so there's no Overwatch. You're reloading, but now you can freely just walk over there and punch him in the face. Technically, I think you can get too close to him. So we're just going to do this right here.
Let's do this.
Last shot. 84. Why is that 84? Weapon range. I don't know what the ideal weapon range is for this. I don't think it's melee. We take them down.
How many is that now?
Holy crap.
Mission accomplished.
We do get this item, right? Please tell me we get this item. It's kind of silly if not. Take mission photo. Of course we're taking mission photo. No, I'll look at the debriefing first. She was high. Rough. Critic hit damage. Leaf on the wind. Ran through the most Overwatches. Didn't get hit once. What a trooper. Very nice. MVP. Close range? It's a weird description, but we'll take it. Yep. Ain't got time to bleed. Alright. Big time action. We like to see it. Sorry, Kelly. Oh, I didn't get to do the photo thingy now.
All Advent gene therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow for equipment upgrades.
So I have to go get the item. I think it's worth just surviving that one because we were in such a bad spot and we were all rookies.
Have been dismissed as radical propaganda.
That even if we don't get that item, it's okay. But yeah, we can't risk taking another shot on Baldwin there. We need some veterans.
People earned well-deserved promotions, Commander. I'm guessing Shannon.
All right. Baldwin's on the floor. The other two standing tall. This guy's a little crazy for it, but let's see what happens. Okay, that's not what I wanted.
In our ongoing efforts against the aliens. When you have a moment, Commander, I have made some interesting discoveries as they relate to the implant we removed from you earlier.
Yeah, I'm curious if I get the looted items. Like this is this Illyrian core and data cache. I guess we're on there, on the ground, and that counts. We'll take it.
Why are you all just standing around? It's perfect. Come on, let's get it inside.
Okay, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and save. And I did want to check out the barracks real quick if I could. Nope, we're going to be railroaded a little bit more, going in engineering. Those more practical
Reworked your
sciences.
repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were
She's the
probably
daughter
expecting to see my father.
of the
Now
engineer
that's happened, I'm
in charge
guessing
from the
Central
first
didn't
game.
tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it. But from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander. I can't promise any miracles, Commander.
Medkit. Seems like we would want that.
I'd suggest we get started with the medkit. It'll probably come in handy sooner rather than later.
And it seems like it's our only option anyway, so
I'm on it, Commander.
pick that up.
Looks like Tygan has made progress on his research. We should meet him in the...
Yep. So this is the 1 day has passed. Now we can expect the chip.
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however, ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations, war games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
So they're gonna have us try to capture some of the corpses or capture one alive. Okay, so we just have to do the autopsy and one of the Advent officers that we picked up.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip.
So now we can decide what we want to focus on. This will probably give us better armor, the hybrid materials, the Advent bodies. Officer autopsy will kind of be the main quest progression where we learn a little bit more about this in the intel that we got from the microchip, and then alien data, kind of a grab bag. Takes a long time though. So it's going to encourage these three because this one just takes way too long. Weapons, magnetic rifles, improving our own weapons. So I'm more worried about survival, so I'm going to go for the hybrid materials first.
I find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately.
Right, so
I'll send word when a complete report is available.
sure you
Looks
will.
like Shen got that converter up and running, Commander. We're ready for you on the bridge.
Alright, so I didn't take the photo, but I guess that's going to be the closest we can get. That's kind of cool. Oh, and it saves it to computer as well. Neat. Yeah, so we're going to check our soldiers. We're going to get our... Baldwin's out for 2 full weeks. That's like a lot of missions, actually. But he is no longer a rookie. We're going to be updating him now. So, Commander's Choice. We're going to be going ahead and bringing in the promotion. We're going to bring in the Sharpshooter for Jason Borders. So he's got squad sight. He can now see what is unseen in the distance. Very cool. And then we've got myself, or rather rookie Dylan Davis. Gonna be, what's this? View the soldiers bonds with, so he there's relationships and stuff they added. That's kinda cool. We're gonna go with the specialists here. Some of the advanced equipment specially deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic.
Does the drone mirror the gun skin? That's pretty cool. Aid protocol. Command your gremlin to move to a friendly target and grant bonus to defense. Interesting. And improved hacking skills, which is great. And remote hacking is really important as well. Actually, that probably could have been what I brought to this first mission, but whatever. we got it now. For better or for worse. The man down. He's gonna be our grenadier. It's gonna take him some time before he is ready to rock and roll with that one, but every mission has a cost. And the heavy weapons is always fun too. So, launching grenades much further. A lot of potential value for that. Alright. Check out the soldier bond stuff real quick. Soldier bond stuff real quick.
Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility
I do not remember this. I guess it's from the
will
expansion.
eventually develop into a lasting bond.
Cohesion. Compatibility. Low and very low. Wonderful. Yeah. Along with the God Squad, we've got Aiko Hasegawa, Ayokunle Manana, Jennifer Butler, Martha Weber, Silvio Bianchi, Adegoke I don't think it's Gamid, but I'm not sure. Emily Jackson, Injae Kwan, Sakura Endo, and there you go. That's the team we got. I'm curious what all these little things are. Like the little reds and little greens and yellows and blues, they all mean something. Genius? What the heck? Standard. Standard. Gifted. Alright. The gifted guy is the one that's gravely wounded, unfortunately. But, yeah, above average. I guess they have all these, like, kind of secret stats. 3 to 6. I think that's experience. 4 to 6. 4 to 6. Above average. Yeah, I don't really know. And then compatibility. There's so many little details here. So if we just check this guy, for example. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how that all affects things. In the end, that was a good mission. That was a good run.
Stay clear of the perimeter. Understood? Commander, good. I think we got something here. Despite all of Advent's efforts, there are still people who refuse to believe their lies. And it's time we let them know they're not alone. We've already located a target for our first operation.
Sir, given our current location, there's actually no way the Sky Ranger could reach that position.
Who said anything about the Sky Ranger? Shen, status report. Are we ready?
Short answer, yes. But you might all want to hold on to something.
So rather than deploying a dropship out off of the base, we're bringing the base of operations to our new destination. Only to get shot out of the sky immediately.
Setting course for the East African sector.
East Africa. Alright.
We're ready to start making moves, Commander.
New target
By hitting
acquired.
Advent,
We've acquired a new
wherever we
target.
find them, we can help strengthen the resistance. In return, they'll contribute material and personnel to support
So,
our operations.
next time we're going to be going on a mission to East Africa, Operation Ghost Walker. Neutralize the field commander. But for now, we've done some good work. We've gotten a mission done, and I'm going to call it a night. If it lets me. We're going to save as soon as we land. Let's go. And we get an engineer.
Looks like Shen prepped a med kit for us. We should equip one of our soldiers with it before they deploy.
Alright. Alright. What are we putting in here? We'll just go ahead and, you know, have a Korean person hang out here. And we'll have, so we got Kwan, And we got a little diversity. We'll go with Jennifer Butler, the Canadian. We got America representation. We got Europe representation. We also are gonna need a replacement grenadier for the time being. So go with this fella, Mr. Manana. Should be pretty good. So we do have a medkit to work with. Utility item, medkit instead. So we've got drone and medkit. So this doesn't actually heal, right? But if I have the medkit, I think it can use it. Let me see. Heal up to 4 HP, stabilize. Only has a single charge, and if used on allies, they must be an adjacent tile. I feel like the drone can give medkits somehow, but I'm not sure. So we're gonna go ahead and put the medkit here and see how that goes, and hopefully he doesn't get killed immediately. Can we save? Can we not? Alright, we're moving. We'll save on the ground. But yeah, so far,
Sky Ranger deployed.
very interesting. Definitely brings back memories of some very painful deaths. Ones we'll have to live with, because no mission is going to go perfect. No war can be fought without blood. And even if that means even one of the A-team does fall, that's just how life rolls.
A trusted source in the Resistance has confirmed that a high-ranking Advent military officer will be moving through this area as part of a routine patrol. We have an opportunity here to completely disrupt Advent's command structure and delay their current operations. All we have to do is neutralize that officer.
So,
Menace 1-5,
mission
tracking
started in
Advent
stealth, I
general
believe.
escorts, but we don't have an exact
When left, all is
fix on
supposed to be
their
shown a preview of
location.
which enemies are visible.
Sweep the area
At
and
your
eliminate
current
the target
pathing
while
location.
any
That's what I was
other
looking for
hostiles that
before.
stand in your way.
But obviously if we don't see them, that intel won't exist, but it's good to know. Alright. Well, we're going to call it here. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we get some more adventures ahead, and less bloodbaths. Alright, have a good one.